Okay, guys, we got a new burner finally, or a new element for this Traeger. Look at that. Made in China. Anyway, it'll work for a while. I'll just show you how easy these are to take out. Okay, we'll get a little light in here. Now these screws here could be, if they were smart, they would have put stainless screws in, because eventually you're not going to get these screws out and it's going to be a pain. What I really should do is actually get some stainless screws and put them in. After a while, all that carbonic acid is going to really chew it all up. But the biggest thing with this one it was not igniting at all. So you can see there's a bunch of unburned pellets. But what you got to do is try to slide this that way. And it's really tight fitting. And then that element's underneath there. So I gotta rotate it to the side. See right there? Rotate it to the side. I'm just gonna dump that stuff out there. Okay, so looks like we got an Allen wrench. Oh, by the way, that's a 1/4 inch nut driver. And this is one of the very first Traegers that have been around. And I tell you what, this thing is built a lot better than the previous model that I showed you earlier on this channel. I'm gonna try to get all the videos all together. But you can see there's a bunch of clinker stuff built up on there, so you guys gotta kind of struggle to get that out of there. And the pliers. All right, so. Oh, darn it. Sorry about that. Anyway, there's the pot. Your burner element goes right in there. We got the old one here, burned out. We'll go ahead and pull that through. And actually, I think what I'm gonna do is tape the other one on there quick. All right, so I decided that it's such a short run here. We're gonna try to fish it. You can get your hand underneath the fan area. And I'll try to show you that here. Okay, so here's the fan. And we're gonna try to get that fished up under here. You can see I got it fished right there. So I'm gonna get my finger in there. It might be kind of hard to see. I could sure do this a lot easier without the video going. But I want to show you guys. Right there. There it is. Okay. So we got our element fished through. Now I'll set that screw on there. Okay. So shove that guy in there. It looks like they got a longer element. So I'm gonna crank this down. Probably right on the edge of this clip. about there. I'm just taking a guess on this. I mean, about where the other one was. Fortunately, they got a stainless cup, but right there. I'll give you the model number and everything of these. They are pretty simple to work on. Yeah, lift up that auger just a little bit. Get that pushed in there. All right. Now we're set. Like I said, if I actually had some stainless screws, I would recommend putting some stainless screws in here. That way the heads don't get rotted off. I'm just guessing that this specific model, this is like one of the very first Traegers made. I believe it's probably, boy, I bet you it's 10 years old already. But I think it was kept inside its whole life. Needed the new element, and I'll compare the two models at the end here just to show you the difference. I mean, we'll get this one fired up, make sure it works, and then all you gotta do is plug that other wire in on the bottom there, and we'll get that done. Okay, so what we're gonna do, this is the old probe, or heating element, I should say. We'll throw a little knot in there like they did, and we'll plug and play this. That's the new one. Done. Okay, there we have it. Got the little knot in there, and I believe that's so when you tuck the wires in, you don't get the wires shoved back in there too far and whatnot. But this don't have any kind of guard on the bottom, not like the new ones. Everything just kind of hangs there, so you can zip tie that stuff up. And we're going to be in business here. We'll go ahead and fire up. Fire it up, see what happens here. Woo, doggy, that is hot. Oh yeah, she's getting hot. Just got to warn you right there. That I just turned it on a split second. That baby's hot. Probably at 150 already at that point. Wow. Okay. Learn not to do that. That's funny. I hope I got enough pellets here. Now, these older ones, they don't give. There's, I mean, look at that. That's very much. But I'll tell you what, metal's thick, everything's thick. Look at that, we got glowing already. We're gonna have a fire here pretty soon. We saved this old Traeger. This is, let's find out what the model number is here. I don't even know where it is. It's probably the newest one, or the very first one, I should say. Anybody want to comment? I mean, it's there's the controls, but yeah, it's one of the very first ones, like $750, but it is built pretty stout. Now, I don't have any of the heat shield in here yet, but we're just gonna get it rolling. We're gonna have to open the door here pretty soon. But she's making some smoke. For $13, we saved this one. We'll keep it rolling here until we get some good flames out of it. Okay, we're into it now. Showing it's 80. I am running out of pellets. As we'll see on the auger clean up here. And it's cruising right along, like it should. Okay, there we go. She's starting to light off. That's what the box looks like. By the way, here's your sensor. back on drip tray griddle and be back in business. Do a little power wash on it, clean it all up. But there you go. That's all for that one. I'll do the comparison here. Okay, right there is this brand new old Traeger. Very first one probably. It's burning out. So it don't have a fan like the new ones. They blow, they got a shutdown stage. This thing just sits there and clinkers up. I'm surprised that they don't burn stuff down like that, because that could burn back in there. New ones, Pit Boss, they blow air through there. Anyway, I want to show you now, at the end of this video, we fixed this one. This one needed cleaned out. The little element that lights your pellets was burned out. So what I want to do, what I noticed, I got two Traegers here. Zoom back here. Okay, so that one's a newer model, and this one's an older model. So I want to take some measurements. We're going to go ahead and zero this out. So .05, .08. So that's the thickness of the shell. Now let's, one thing I noticed, I'll try to get that's the, if you can guess, that's a newer one. .0465. .0615. Definitely, I would love to throw this one on a scale versus this other Traeger, because it's pretty obvious. You zoom back here, that that one's more well built by far. That thing's the oldest one. It looks like a skeleton, but I'll tell you what, I would blast that thing and fire that thing up all day long over that one. This one looks like it was made on an assembly line. That one might have been, that one there might have been made into an actual shop where they first started out. I don't know. Big difference. That one there, pole's nice. This one here, pole's rugged. It's cheesy, whatever. But I'll tell you what, it's a little late, but if you could have bought that model, it might have been a better deal. Now in the long run, I have no idea, but obviously thicker steel, it does its job. But it is what it is. We're fixing them. They're easy to fix. Just don't be afraid to tear into them a little bit. Auger hasn't been replaced on this one, nor that one. Nothing has. This one, temperature, or not temperature sensor, but the element to light the wood off. That's all we had to do on this one. This one we cleaned it up. We had some slag on the element that was insulating the element from starting the charcoal, or the wood. So there you have it, two Traegers. I believe they're the same model, and they're doing the same thing. So there you go. Don't throw these away. I mean, they can be fixed all day long. If the bottom's rotted out, that can be fixed. If your board's screwed up, I'm not sure what they get for the board anymore, but it could be probably fixed. But the killer on this one, though, the newest model, is that's all the, I mean, this is, there ain't much bin space for wood pellets. Look at that one there. You got double the size. So they got smart on that part, but then they got crazy on the thickness of the steel. They went cheap. I understand, but come on. If you're gonna spend that kind of money on something, build it right and keep it right and keep doing it. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed. Hope it helped out.